Hey guys, what is happening? Hopefully you can all hear me and the music isn't too loud. Let's see, we've got AJ in the chat. We've also got Andy Griff. Welcome, gentlemen. How we doing? How are we doing? Turn this down just a little bit in my ear. He's kinda loud. There we go. Doing pretty good. First stream back after being AFK for, I don't even want to know. Like, I was looking at my channel stuff the other day and I was like, oh man, like this is depressing. Like, I haven't like uploaded anything. I've been gone. It's probably been about 6 months. How did that turn on? There it goes. Yeah, I am ready to get back in the swing of things. I need to get this chat moved around here because I can't see it. Pop out. Let's see. Close. There we go. That's better. That's better. Still working out some kinks. Can I make this bigger? No, I can't. Alright, YouTube, we need to be able to make chat bigger for us old people with horrible vision. Like, really bad vision. Why can I not zoom this window? Oh, I don't want to zoom all the windows. Oh well. We'll just zoom it like that. Something like that. There we go. Alright. Alright. Oh, yeah, the crazy deals from Dart Zone, I did not see them until it was too late. In fact, I went on there after I saw CR, I think CR Nerf posted something, and I was like, oh, I want to see if they got any more deals on Mark IIIs, because I am kicking myself in the rear because I didn't purchase like 5 more of those things to mod up or whatever for our group or whatever, and they are off of the website. They are no longer on there. So I'm thinking it's going to be difficult to come by brand new ones, which is unfortunate, but it's all good. Yep. Devin, what's up, my friend? How are you doing? I was actually just looking at my schedule for Nerf events for 2026 and started dropping the various Nerf wars on the calendar, so the wife is well aware when we're going where and all that stuff. So you are on the calendar, my friend. I am excited to come play. That is for sure. Actually, I don't need to take that off. Just doing some maintenance on the old Tryon tonight, guys. While we read some chat, we'll talk about what I've been up to, what you guys have been up to these past. Well, I've talked with most of you guys for quite a bit, but we'll talk about what's going on and where what's going on with the channel and what new stuff is going to be coming out and all that stuff, Nerf Wars, all that good stuff. So feel free to leave a comment, question, or whatever. We'll do a little bit of Q&A. Does this thing still have battery? It does not. It is dead. Yeah, we are. It's been a hot minute since I've opened this thing up, so I'm kind of worried. You can see, I don't know if you can catch it on the overhead, but the amount of dust that is built up from this thing being on my blaster wall at the old house is pretty gross. Yeah, it's caked in there. It's gonna take some cleaning, but I want to get the inside cleaned out. So yeah, after moving from our old house to this one, there's significantly less dust in my office, and that is just basically because the way our office was set up in reference to the house, the only way to get to the backyard was to go through the office, and we got 2 dogs, and the backyard flooded. Anytime it sprinkled, the backyard would flood. So yeah, like just dust everywhere. It would all be contained within the office because there was a closed door going into the house. It was kind of like the 3 or 4 Seasons room or whatever. So yeah, I'm glad to be in the new place where I am far away from any door that goes outside. I am the furthest away from the door, so this should be the least dustiest room in the whole house. So let's see here. $5 Venom Pros and Dictators. Dude, I broke out the Dictator after installing the new shelves or the new cabinets behind me, and was doing a little bit plinking. I forgot that I had printed mag extension, so I've got a 30-round magazine all in one. I need to get more of those magazines because it's an attachment that you clip onto the existing Dictator mag. So you clip that on, and then you use the top of the injection molded, and then it's like an extension for the remaining, what is it, like 17, 18 shots. So it goes all the way up to it holds 30 rounds, which is fantastic. Mags are a little unwieldy, but you know, it's all contained within the stock, which is nice. Tomcat was $5.74. Yep, I remember that. Did not pick one of those up, unfortunately. Picked one up for regular price and then got rid of it. But just didn't quite hit that spot that I needed. I've got several Venoms. And then no. Yep. Yeah, having those deals go through probably would have been good good publicity for Dart Zone, but I can understand when the Tomcat thing went through, they were probably like, oh god, not again. Because that was on their website too, right? If I remember correctly, their Tomcat, was it Tomcat? Yeah, it was Tomcats that were going for like ridiculously cheap. I'm a huge fan of this stock. I like this stock, and I like the fact that it's got a buffer tube and like you could put additional aftermarket grips on it. I've never done it before, but I like the fact that you can do that. Trident was a great blaster. It had its quirks, but I liked it. Oh, Target. Oh, that's right. It wasn't their website. It was Target that had it. That's right. That's right. I broke my venom. Let's see, your deck says I broke my venom, but the motor still works. I'm gonna put those wheels and motors in a strife build I'm doing. Nice. What broke? Just out of curiosity, what broke on your venom? Just, I'm curious. Big lore bought the MK4 and mags for $10. It's a good price, you know. MK4 for $10. Can't go wrong there. I broke the gearbox, totally my fault. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, it happens, you know. It happens. I've been known to break a few blasters, and it's been completely my fault. But hey, for science, must test it out. Must for science. Excited to show you guys the new range. I've got my brother coming over this weekend. Bringing some things over. We're gonna set up some targets and do some plinking and test a few things out to yeah, to post some video, behind the scenes videos and stuff like that. You know, if you mess it up, like, it's just wires and motors, and, you know, as long as you don't, like, crisscross the which way the electricity's going. But my advice is, whenever you're working on an electric blaster, and I don't do it often, take pictures. Like, you open it up, even when you're doing stuff like this. Like, I would always open, you know, take a layer off, take my phone, take a picture, a couple different angles, just so I know kind of where things are. And that's pretty much like the same advice I'd give for someone that's rewiring or like doing any type of electrical work, modding a, you know, battery compartment or whatever. Take pictures. Oh, man. Star barrel pack. Yeah, I would love to pick up a few more of those. Just so I don't, because we have at our family Nerf war, I lend out a lot of like aftermarket blasters and like kind of like pro, I don't want to say pro level, but higher, you know, Nexus Pro, Nexus Pro X level blasters and things like that. And having enough scar barrels to go around is definitely a hindrance on my part. I need to get a few more. I've tried printing a few out, and I just can never get the best performance out of them. Now, I haven't tried on the bamboo one yet. That was with my Ender 3 that I was having some less than stellar printed scar barrels, but a couple extra B cars would be nice. Let's see here. Magnus cut up for a master key. Oh, speaking of master keys, I printed up a couple of these from Lee to Lee. These things are amazing. I absolutely love these. And actually, I'm gonna print the colors from where'd it go? The colors to match my Venom Pro, and I'm gonna put this underneath it in the green, and I think maybe white, green and white, or maybe green and orange. I'm not sure. But that's going to be my front grip instead of the vertical. I am going to be losing the mag the extra mag storage, which that's I don't typically use it, but having it there for emergency purposes was always a plus. But I'm gonna go down the road of having a Mega XL dart at the ready. Oh yeah, painting blasters. Oh, there you go. Yeah, nice, nice. Alright, if I remember correctly, there is a spring that tries to shoot out. Let's see here. So we got the trigger spring. There it is. Yeah, I think it's this catch spring that likes to go. Or no, it's this. It's this one right here. It's that one. Actually, I'm just gonna leave it right on there. And then this catch spring likes to go flying. There we go. Alright. Crisis averted. Alright. Yeah, this thing is gross. Ugh. Look at all that dust. There's like dust inside like the magwell like walls. It's disgusting. Ew. Yeah. According, yeah, what Andy Griff said, that they weren't honoring the deal, so you really didn't miss much. Other than nerds getting excited and texting each other. Yeah, you know. Yep, that's funny. Now, had they gone through, sad face. So, yeah. Let's see. Let's see. I've got on the docket what to talk about. Let's kind of fill you guys in with what I've been up to outside of moving the past couple months, past 5 or 6 months. In November, we have a local group here in Dayton called the DNA Dayton Nerf Association, I think is what they go by. So I went to one of their outdoor wars. That's the first one I went to, and it was a lot of fun. They've got a 250 FPS limit, and yeah, it's a little eye-opening. I wasn't. I brought the Harrier. That was hitting close to 250. I was able to mod that up and get that kind of hitting just under 250. And then I went with a stock Maxim, which that was fun because it's a lot of running and gunning. The place that they play at is an outdoor park, so the weather wasn't that bad, but had a lot of fun. Definitely plan on going again next year. I want to get out to their events a little bit more because they're closer than Kane, but I want to get to their events a little bit more, and also go to Kane as well. But yeah, that's on the docket for 2026. Oh, it's dust. It is dust. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is dust. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's gross. That's interesting. I didn't realize this was multiple pieces. I guess that's a good thing. That way, I mean, it's for strength and integrity, not so much. But if this piece breaks, they can 3D print that, which would be a lot easier than 3D printing the whole thing. But there's a little bit of give to that. Did not know that was like that. flooded backyard. Yeah. Stupid dogs causing a mess. Actually, it's not their fault. They just want to go out and play. It's really the way that backyard was set up was it was like our backyard, and then the house behind us, their backyard was a slope. So like anytime it would rain, the rain would just run off and it would just flood. It got to the point where I actually built up. I took some of those stackable pavers or whatever, the retaining wall pavers, and I built a wall along the fence line, about 3 feet off the fence line, with plans to put some type of gravel and like a French drain in there. But this was my first attempt at trying to like put the water down to my neighbor. But didn't work as well as I thought it would, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, Andy, you definitely. I'm not going to be able to make it to Kane this weekend. They're having their 200 event this weekend on Saturday, and then I won't be able to make it to that one. But I'm going to the Saturday event in February. I'm going to make a solid effort to get to. Might be a little cold, but their staging areas, they've got a couple heaters and things like that, so. It's not too bad. And when you're running around the arena, it's, you know, you barely notice. It's when you stop moving that it gets cold. Yeah, urban warfare style in Cincinnati. So they have it's a airsoft field indoors in a warehouse. They got a bunch of like pallets set up, a couple of like a whole bunch of like those big square or cube water drum things, some barrels and things like that, and a whole bunch of like interior walls and rooms and stuff. They change it up a couple times a year, but for the most part is each side, it's probably like, I don't even want to guess. It's pretty massive, to the point where you can't shoot from one side to the other without giving yourself like a 45 degree angle shot. But essentially there's a whole bunch of like chest level cover on each side at the first section, probably the first like 30, 40, 50 feet. And then the inside section, there's usually a couple ways around a couple paths to the outside that you can take with some small cover, and then they usually have a couple like section of building that you can go in with some rooms that lead to the other side. It's mirrored on each side, which is cool. Yeah, it looks like Pac-Man but with blasters, and then they've got a central kind of room that kind of has a couple different hallways to get into, and that's usually where they have like MacGuffins and like a flag and stuff like that for like capture the control point or whatever. But yeah, it's a lot of fun, and I didn't get out there as much as I wanted to this past year, so I'm going to make it a point to get out there more. And then I want to get to let's see. I want to get to Conch up in Cleveland, or not Cleveland, Columbus. Columbus has got a crew that plays outdoors, and I want to get to at least one of their events this year. So I'm going to do as much as I can down in Cincinnati, looking for like 3, 4, maybe 5 events, and then head down to Dayton, DNA for at least one or two, and then head over to Columbus for one. I don't know if I can make more than that. So that's the plan. Yeah, AJ mentioned the 360 camera. I've got a couple videos on my channel that has gameplay videos of their setup. They turned out pretty good. I've got my camera system dialed in a little bit better for this year, so I'm looking forward to stepping up the visual effects and the actual quality of those videos. But yeah, could be it could be better. Everything could always be better, and that's the idea. Is always strive to do better than you did the round before, or the release before. So. That's interesting. I wonder if that's supposed to move like that. Huh, that's interesting. I don't think I've ever taken the Tryon this far apart, because I'm like, things are like falling apart. I'm like, I didn't realize it did that. Okay, and how does this go back in again? There we go. Oh, thanks. Interesting. Okay, there's dart dust in there. So. Ew, someone's using some red darts. Gross. I don't think I snapped off the breech. It's got a screw. It's got like ports and stuff like that. So I think this goes just like that. I think it just goes like that. Because then what happens is, in the shell, let me grab the right side here. So in the shell, it should sit something like this. So this post right here holds the breech in place, so that when you prime it, the breech stays there and it pulls this back into the plunger. And then when you pull it forward, it locks in the dart and seals in the breech. So this comes off. I need to clean this. So, no, I think that, I'm positive that's supposed to come out like that. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Might be in the market for a new Tryon. You never know. Anybody got one for sale? I really like this blaster. What? Really? $2,500 each? Good lord. Oh, yeah, I'm not a big football fan. Like, my team growing up was the Miami Dolphins, so we really don't have. And like, when I say my team, I'm talking like Dan Marino, my team, Miami Dolphins. So you can see my disappointment. But I don't mind if like someone's giving away tickets or whatever, I won't turn them down. Hell yeah, I like going to sporting events. It's a lot of fun. Damn, there's still a ton in there. Raiders. Always. Let's see. Andy Griff says, "Oh, fair. Anyways, I should have a hall pass to play darts all spring since I gave up my ticket." That was kind of you. Did you mean to do that? Where you're like, well, if I do this, then I can probably get away with something else down the line. Good Lord, it's still coming out, gents. Jesus. Let's see what else is going on. Let's see here. I hosted 2 Nerf wars, 2 Nerf parties since I've been gone. That was kind of terrifying. One for somebody that I went to high school with that I lost contact with, and they reached out to me because they saw the channel. And yeah, it was an 8-year-old's birthday party, 9-year-old's birthday party, I think. I don't remember, but yeah, that was a lot of fun. Had like a medium arena set up with our tarp walls and stuff like that. Went really well. We ran a bunch of full-length dart Thunderbolts. We ran a couple of rival blasters. I picked up 2 dirt cheap Villanators. I don't know, the Walmart in my hometown, they had a few Villanators for sale for like $6, and I was like, I think this is a good deal. They didn't have any additional; they only had 2, so I was like, well, having a couple extra blasters wouldn't hurt. Maybe one of the parents would want to run them. The kids tried them, but they couldn't keep the actual drum from freely rotating, and then it would misfire or skip because they didn't have a dart in that specific chamber. So it wasn't very practical for that age range. But I think if you get like maybe an 11, 12, slightly below like kind of like what you would use like a Nerf Pro, a Nexus Pro or a Nerf Pro line, slightly below that age range, I think would be really good for them. Ew, that's gross. This tells you how long it's been since I've been in this blaster. It's got the red lubricant in there. They don't use that anymore because it's not the proper lubricant. It's very sticky. Yeah, that's what I thought. I like the Villanator. It's a fun blaster. I haven't opened one up yet. I should probably open it up and see what you can do to it. Or I don't know. That's the first thing I always do when I get a new blaster. It's like, what can I do to this thing? Like, let's open it up. Let's find out. What's it look like? You had 2 in the arena. Kids broke both of them. Yeah, is it the little swing thing that tells the blaster to shoot the lower dart versus the upper dart? Because I opened it up was trying to field repair one at this event because this kid had like 6 darts jammed in it. I'm like, I don't know how you do this with a Springer that doesn't have a magazine, that the drum is rolling. But I was looking, I was like, God, this thing is just dangling here, and like it's doesn't feel very substantial. Somehow they snap the trigger internally. That takes talent. You must have been pulling on it pretty hard. Like, the harder you pull the trigger, the faster the dart flies. not one of those types of blasters. Need to get a better tool for doing this. I'll have to keep an eye out for those triggers, make sure that they don't snap if that's a weak point. Oh, I put plumber's tape in here. That's what that is. I don't know where my plumber's tape is at the moment. Oh well. We'll figure it out. Come on, let go. Let go. AJ says Maritime Foam has a hack fix video for that. Oh, that's nice to know. So if the trigger does break, it can be replaced. If I had an arena, it would be like Reflex 6. Hey, as long as everybody has a Reflex 6, then it wouldn't be lame. It would just, that would just be the norm. Do you want to show off your helmet? So Eli has, my oldest son has been using my old 3D printer, the Ender 3 Pro, Ender 3. He started printing a Halo helmet, and he just painted it, or primed it, and is starting to paint the other sides. So, yeah, it's turning out pretty good. For a first attempt, not too shabby. There's the inside. Pretty cool, huh? And it matches his breacher, too. Pretty cool, dude. I like it. You're going to put lights in the sides and stuff like that? Yeah. That's cool. There you go. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, he's doing pretty good with that. It's funny because I hear that Ender 3 is a workhorse. Like, it is literally going all day and all night. If you can hear it in the background, he's right on this other side of this wall. So if you can hear it in the background, I apologize. But it's hilarious because he's just like, he's picking it up and he's starting to, I don't think he's quite well, he is doing modeling. He's making a board game too, and he's modeling the board game characters, which is pretty sick, and painting the minifigs. Put a Chrono Spring in my Reflex 6 Est. It's hard, so hard that it's stem inside. Oh jeez. That's not good. There we go. Yeah, I have not cleaned this out since my mod video, I think. Which was, what, 6 months, less than 6 months after the systems came out. I'm sorry, Tryon. I didn't mean to neglect you. What happens in the case is the cylinder goes flying 6 feet off the roof. Yeah, flying plastic bits is never a good sign. I mean, if you're going for power, yeah, like, you're just gotta tone it down just a little bit. At least it's not shooting the metal barrel, like, you know, out a metal barrel out the front of a blaster. That's never a good sign. Just like skewer somebody. Got the next couple days off, gents. I'm excited about that. Took 2 vacation days to A, relax, but B, get some work done around the house, get some videos edited. That's the one thing I need to work on. I got a whole bunch of videos shot, filmed, and I've got some of the like testing results and stuff like that inputted on the online stuff, on the online stat sheet or whatever. I got that all taken care of. Now I just gotta do some editing. Sit down and edit. Oh, that's cool. 3D printed. So Josh Friends has 3D printed cylinders for Reflex 6 that shoots 3 half darts per shot at 90 FPS. That's neat. Gunk in here. I really should be using a microfiber cloth or something. This paper towel is not it. It is not it, Jim. That is not it. Add it to the list of things I need for this setup. This is... I can't see it from here. It's in the bottom left corner. I've got a, for my wedding videography business, I have a subscription to Soundstripe, which is like a service where artists can upload their music, and it's you can get access to downloading it and things like that. So, but they just started allowing like YouTubers and things like that, people to stream it on their channel and use it in the background of their videos and things like that. It's pretty sweet. They got a whole bunch of playlists and stuff like that. This is the 90s or the rock concert playlist that they got. Like 6 hours of music. Yeah, they got a wide variety of like instrumental and like some stuff with audio and stuff like that, or with vocals and stuff. It's nice, and you can also like it's up to the artist obviously, but if the artist uploads like an instrumental version, they have just that, or they have like with the vocals, they have it like chopped up so that if you just want like the chorus or the intro or whatever, it's a pretty sweet website. If you need audio, it's not too bad. I think it's like 12 or 13 bucks a month or whatever, and you get unlimited downloads and stuff like that. But for my wedding videography stuff, I need like a huge list of music. They also have sound effects in there too, which is super helpful. What's up, CR? How you doing, buddy? Hey, Strife, what's up, dude? All right, I think we are ready to reassemble this. Though I don't think I have plumber's tape. Damn. Forgot that I used that in this build. Oh well, I guess it'll just have to work for now. I'll just have to go on for now, just be a little loose. It's actually not that bad. Let's see. Hey, 15% discount code, what? I mean, we don't get the dirt cheap blasters, we just get 15% discounts? Aw, sad face. I did not take pictures. I did not take my own advice, but I feel like I can put this back together. I feel like it. I've kept all the springs with the bits that they go with, except for those two. I think this is the trigger spring. I think this is the... Oh god, what is that spring? I don't know. Let's put it back together. Let's see. Screw it. Alright, first of all, I'm going to take this spring off because it keeps rocking this blaster back and forth. Alright. Done. It's back together. Probably should put some... I was always under the impression that you can never use too much lubrication with your Nerf blasters. I'm here to tell you that at least with the Nerf, or I keep saying Nerf, at least with the Worker Harrier, you can use too much lubrication. Because, yeah, it started leaking out the handle. That was not good. But I think that was mostly because I put lubrication on the trigger, on the trigger well, and it just started leaking out. I don't think there's too much in the plunger. That would be pretty bad if it leaked that far from the blaster, or from where I put it. There we go. That should be good. Where does that spring go? Yeah. Now the question is, does it go like that or like that? We'll figure that out. I bet it goes like that. Yeah, it almost has to. Well, we'll see. So the catch goes here. Go in there. Why are you not fitting? It's like that. There we go. All right. Should have taken pictures, Joe. Holy cow. Let's see. As far as, let's see. Talked about upcoming events, or most of them. So who's all going, who's all planning on going? I know it's pretty far out. Who's all planning on going to Maryland? I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious. Does it go like that? Does it go like this? It's gotta go like that. Who's all planning on going? So this goes. Purchase ticket. Yeah, that's. I need to get on that. I need to get on that. Problem I just realized because I was going through the events or whatever for the year or whatever, or the ones that are during that time frame, and the Survival Fest is literally the weekend after Maryland Mayhem. So I'm gonna try to swing both of them. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. Surprised I didn't put plumber's putty in there before. Oh, one of these is the mag release spring. That's what that is. Oh shit! There goes another spring. I didn't even pull this piece out. I am shocked that this did not go flying while it was sitting down there on the floor. Oh god. We'll just leave that in there. That's the catch. There we go. And then this goes somewhere. It needs a spring. Where does the spring go? There's no post? I find that hard to believe. Oh, maybe there isn't one up here. Oh, there's not. Oh my god, it's already built into that. Okay, never mind. I'm not sure what that is yet. Trigger return. Okay, this has got. Okay, here we go. So where does this go? Is this the slam fire bit? Oh, this is okay. This is actual catch. Release goes on here. Catch goes here. I'm kind of holding off on putting these all back together because I know I need to hold the trigger down once I get it together. Come on, baby, get in there. Okay, there's that. Yeah, this is the part. This is the part that sucks right here. Is keeping that held down. I wish I could do all the things. Yeah, same here. What does this go to? Is this? Oh, I bet this is a. Is this? Oh, this goes up here. This goes up here. This is like for like the what's the other magazine type? Not Talons, but Katana mags? I don't remember what they're called. Gosh darn it, this is gonna be a pain in the butt trying to get this to fit. Alright. Gotta start committing, Joe. We're gonna start pushing things in place. Hopefully springs don't start shooting all over the place. I think I had this right the first way. I think it goes this way. And then catch. Maybe. Does catch not go that way? Maybe it does go that way. Yep, it only fits one way, so it has to go that way. Maryland Mayhem is crazy carnival theme this year, May 15th through 17th. I wish we could go to all the things. Yeah, I hear you, CR. I hear you. I hear that. Yeah, the carnival thing sounds fun. Now, why is this not going in? It's supposed to fit just like that. Yep. Just like that. And then this fits. Let's try this. Let's cheat. Let's cheat. Come on, get in there. Why won't you go in your home? Too good for your home? There we go. I feel like I'm gonna break the damn thing. That can't be all the way in, is it? Yep, it is. Alright, I'll be damned. There we go. There she goes. Alright, nobody touch it. Jesus. Make sure this rotate. This, yep. That looks good. Probably not going to Maryland. Yeah, I hear you, CR. I want to go because there's a couple family members that saw us go last year, and they're kind of hyped on going. So might end up going. I'm not sure yet, but I definitely want to get out to Survival Fest because it's literally in the backyard. And this thing sits, if I remember correctly, the thing sits like right here. There we go, just like that. Okay, I think we are close to putting it back together. There's that snapped in, that snap. Oh god, I just about lost the catch. Jeez, oh Pete's. Okay. Eli, you can't go because it's during school and you'll have your final exams that week, so you won't be able to go. Ah, crud. Ah, crud. Well, CR, your event is on my list as well, sir, so I'm hoping to get up to see you this year. I know I said that last year, but kind of like you said, my disposable income kind of ran out. There we go. Hold. This is the hardest part, I think, of putting this blaster back together, is making sure the spring doesn't shoot out from the trigger. Got it. Quick, put screws in it. Quick, quick. Oh, why is the front end not closing? No. Oh no. Okay, let's put a screw. Let's put a couple screws in here. That's the wrong screwdriver. That's the wrong bit. Yeah, I am excited about going to Iowa to play some Nerf. I'll go solo if I have to. If I can't convince the fam to go, I will go solo. I'll just, you know what? I'll just pack up. You know what? I'll just go out for milk and cigarettes, right? Isn't that the joke? I'll be right back. I'm gonna just go out for milk and cigarettes. And head to Iowa and shoot some Nerf darts. Oh, why aren't you going together? Oh, it's upside down. It might be upside down. Nope, it's the right way. Something's not right. Something's not lining up. Hey, what's up, Xfox? There it goes. Haha. Nope. It keeps wanting to rotate. This like front collet wants to rotate. And it needs to go in its home. Something is not lining up right. Don't inject all over the place. There we go. Alright, before we get that back in there. Catch is good. Release is good. That's all good. Oh, I'll be damned. That's what it was. This wasn't sitting. The what is this? The mag? No, that's not the mag release. Oh, that's the. Oh, that's the pump. Part of the pump grip. One thing I would like to do for this blaster is get a return spring for around the front here. That's something I would like. All right, let's try this again. All right, we got everything. We got everything. There we go. Nope. 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 Something's not. Come on. There we go. There we go. All right. Got it. Good Lord. Okay. Stripe says apparently a little while ago Ross has sold X-Shot half links for $3. Red darts would probably be best for scavenging, but I need to mark my mags. Yeah, marking mags is important, especially since everyone uses pretty much the same ones. I like putting electrical tape around the bottoms of mine, like colored electrical tape. Yeah, fluorescent duct tape works just as well. Yep, probably even versus electrical tape. But yeah, AJ's got a point. Plus, you can get like duct tape in some pretty funky colors, so you can probably get something that's you know, not a basic like red or blue or green or whatever. Yep, Sharpie on it. Yep, there you go. Anyone else fails, just Sharpie your name on it. Yep. All right. If I remember correctly, by putting this thing back together, it's primed. That does not feel right. There it goes. Yeah, she is primed. That's weird. I just felt like the safety was backwards, but I didn't even take the safety off. Oh, yeah. You Sharpie the duct tape. Yeah. No, I gotcha. Yeah. Don't Sharpie your blasters. That won't work as well, but if you Sharpie the duct tape, then you're good. Yeah. So I've got a few different videos that I could possibly release this Thursday. Haven't quite decided which one. Trying to figure out if I should go something like brand new, because I've got a couple videos that I have been working on or had in my mind or whatever for a while. They're not like traditional videos, like your like unboxing reviews and like range footage and stuff like, or not range footage, yeah, like range footage and stuff like that. It's a little bit different. I'm like, well, should I release something like that as like a first video coming back, or should I go with something tried and true like a review or an unboxing or what? I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we do a review for first video, or should we go with something a little bit more original? QR codes would be sweet. That's a good idea. Put a QR code in all your magazines. That way, if it gets lost and you have, if that, I mean that's saying the person that picks them up is a nice individual and will return it, which most people would. What's up, Dirty D? What up, buddy? Dude. Ugh. These things are legit. Great work. I know I haven't done my video on them yet, but yeah, they are fire, man. Absolutely fire. QR codes can be sketchy, though. Can you elaborate a little bit on that? I'm not familiar. Andy. I owe Andy a video. I really do. He sent me something almost a year ago at this point. Tell you what, the the hammer shot gets a lot of use inside. Oh, did I tell you that my 5-year-old can prime a Dart Zone solo now without a problem? So you've got this 5-year-old running around this house with a solo, and you don't know if it's loaded or not, and he doesn't tell you, and he's just like, I don't know, and then he'll point it at you, and you're like, all right, no mask, and he'll shoot you in like the shins. But it's the not knowing if it's loaded or not is the killer. Is it loaded? I don't know. Jerk. All right, let's see. So I think you have to pull the trigger. I think it's there. It goes. Yeah, it's primed. All right, let's see if she fires. Yeah, I owe Andy a video because he sent me a care package last year. This is not snapped. That's not good. There we go. He sent me a care package last year, and the Sweet Revenge video. Is it Sweet Revenge? Yeah, Sweet Revenge versus Hammer Shot. The Sweet Revenge is still in the package. The Hammer Shot I immediately opened, was plinking around with it because I was excited. I forego the let's make an unboxing video, let's make a review video, all that stuff, and just jumped right into it. Let's see if I got. But yeah, that video is a little bit. Damn, that is. Thought maybe I'd be able to prime it without a handle, but. There we go. Let's see if she fires, gents. Oh yeah. She fires good. I should have took some readings before I took it apart. Oh yeah. Alright, sweet. It still works. Success. Success. QR codes can direct someone to a scam site. Oh, I didn't even think about that. That's how naive I am about this. That's true. QR codes. Yeah. I could see that. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. Yeah. It's been a hot minute since I opened this blaster up, and I've got a couple Nerf Wars that I want to go to next month, so I figured if I got a head start on taking them apart, they would be ready to go for February. And I wanted to chat with you guys a little bit, so. Plus, this is the Tryon, man. This is such a fun blaster. I absolutely love it. I know it didn't get the greatest of reviews, and it's got some quirks and stuff like that, but ooh, did not clean that side. But I enjoyed it. The more you know. The more you know. Yeah, you can. I don't know if you can see. It might be too much light, but it's really noticeable in the rail. I saw something at Goodwill that was... What'd you see at Goodwill? You can't just leave us hanging like that, bro. Strife, what did you see at Goodwill? Did you see a try on it? Goodwill? That would be exciting. Yeah, I wish this had magnets in it. This does not have magnets. No magnetism. Maybe I will upgrade at some point in time, because that would be nice. Having a place to put the screws is one thing, but having a magnetized one would be even better. I need to power this. I gotta charge this thing back up. This is one of the first B cars that I purchased. I first got into the hobby. Actually, doesn't look too bad in there. Thrifted two Nemesis for $15 each. That is a good price. That is a good price indeed. Go. Only thing I did not do is put a little bit of slime right here. It's a Sony 5-disc CD changer. Didn't see the price, but I'll see if I can find one. Huh, interesting. Yeah, AJ, like, as far as, like, crapping on a blaster, like, I think there's crapping on a blaster, and then there's, like, if a blaster just doesn't work, like, leaving it up to the community to resolve or whatever, as far as fixing it, that kind of blows. Like, I can understand that. Like, magazine compatibility at this point, like, that's frustrating. Like, that's something that I would really dog on a blaster for. Like the BK1S, like that's ridiculous that thing is not out of the box mag compatible. Now I know you can go ahead and update it and do some cutting and mod it so that it works, but I feel like something like that should be pretty much industry standard. Like, Talons are the kind of like the go-to, and they've been the go-to for quite some time. So I don't know, but yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, upgrading a spring, like when like a blaster like underperforms, like it says pro and it's a Springer, and you want to get 200 FPS out of it, and you're like, oh, well, this is not a pro blaster, it should go 250 FPS. Like, I get that. Like, that, there's no reason to crap on that, because you just buy a new spring and you put it in there, like, or you fix a seal or whatever the case may be. I don't know, but yeah, I can see where you're coming from. But like, some of the standard stuff is like, I feel like that's a little bit more inexcusable. Now I gotta figure out where I had this dang sight. I think it was about there. Floppy disks. Still have a floppy disk that my dad used for Windows 95, I think. and I will hang on to that thing forever. My dad's got a very distinctive handwriting. He writes in all caps or whatever, and I picked it up from him because I do the exact same thing. But I will never get rid of that thing. It's got way too much nostalgia. Windows 95. Let's see. Does the site still work? Battery is dead. Sad face. Old soul. For sure. There we go. We're back in business, boys. Boom. Shakalaka. Oh, I turned on. Oh, you know what? I think this is supposed to go further forward. Yeah. Thanks, AJ. I designed that myself. It was kind of fun. I actually made some updates to it. I've started slanting them down about 1 degree to 2 degrees, so that the reticle, I don't have to like stress the reticle out and put that all the way down, so like it's in line. So the riser's at an angle. So, but yeah. It's pretty fun. I will put this on later. I don't really need that at this point. I've got this sling and a sling to go back here. So actually I can put that one on a different blaster. There we go. She's back together. Let's double check one last time. Make sure I didn't screw anything up. Oh yeah, there we go. Fantastic. Alright. Alright, guys. Well, it is... Geez, it's 11 o'clock. We're going to call it a night. Yeah, so back to streaming every Tuesday, 9:30 Eastern Time. Make sure you check out the channel for new videos coming out on Thursdays. Yeah, I'm excited to be back. I'm happy to see everybody's familiar faces. Make sure you tune into CR and Andy's stream on YouTube this Thursday, I think. It's Thursday, right, Andy? I'm pretty sure it's Thursday. I guess I could just double check. Stupid delay. Yeah, Rad Dad. There we go. Rad Dad's on Thursday. Thank you, AJ. Appreciate you, bud. Yeah, I thought it was on Thursday. Yeah, don't forget Rad Dad's on Thursday over on their YouTube channel. I know CR Nerf has posted a couple advertisements for it, so make sure you check that out. And then, yeah. Oh, Dirty D is going to be doing a pod with Big Lore, so definitely check that out. And yeah, we'll have some fun, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see. Make sure to check out the video on Thursday, and we'll see you guys next Thursday. Thanks for watching.